interesting is, as a matter of fact, the correct word to describe who I'm about to have a conversation with. It's none other than Oge Kimono. Now, in case you're thinking, Kimono? Yes, she is the daughter to the legendary reggae icon Ras Kimono. Now, Oge has also been able to carve a niche for herself in the music industry, proving that music also runs in her veins. And it's such a pleasure to have this conversation with you, Oge.
Thank you.
Now, just so you know, Oge has been a backup vocalist for a number of reggae icons across the world. We're talking about icons like Toklan, Adebantu, Uwe Banton, Rocky Duvani, and a host of others. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay. So, Oge, you know, we're having some conversations just before we came on air.
Yes.
And so I really want us to go to the very beginning. For many people, they go, music has always been in me and all. But then I know for sure that sometimes things change.
That's right.
Yeah. And so I would like you to tell me how this all began, the journey began for you.
So just like we were saying before the cameras came on, I didn't grow up with my dad. I was trained and groomed by my grandmother. And my grandmother was so big on country music, soul, you know, R&B too, you know. So I was more in tune to that kind of music as opposed to reggae music. Now, growing up as a kid, I mean, when you go, back then in the days, when you go to kiddies' parties, you hear nothing yet to hear, you know. Oh, you don't get to hear that on my birthday parties. If I have a birthday party, no, you don't play reggae music, you know. So I had a one-on-one connection with reggae music, you know. I remember being in secondary school, and my dad had sent me the Sonny Walkmans, you know, and sent me his cassettes. He sent me Bob Marley's cassettes, you know. So like every night I plug in the cassettes, and I listened to his songs, and I listened to Bob Marley's songs, you know, and that's when I started connecting to reggae music, you know. So it wasn't like he forced me or he convinced me to go into music. Music is something I had always loved, you know. I mean, I started singing at age 10, you know, from school, and then my grandma would make me entertain her guests when they come home. Oh, yeah, she can sing. Come sing for us, you know. So
was that your maternal or paternal?
Yeah, my maternal grandmother. Yes, yes. She was a a big socialite.
I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I had a one-on-one connection with reggae music, and since then on, it has been reggae all through.
Okay, so the reggae journey began when you were about 15?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, yes, so how exactly did it begin?
Oh, it actually began with me working with my dad as a backup singer, you know. I had finished secondary school, and then I was waiting to get into the university, you know, and at the time, my father needed a backup singer, you know. And his manager was like, "Oh, okay, Sarah, she can sing. Maybe we should give her a shot, you know." And he was hesitant about it for a bit, you know, because he was like, "Oh, I want her to finish school. I don't want her to get into the whole music thing, you know, and get carried away and all of that." But the manager insisted and said, "I mean, this one time that you need a backup singer. I mean, you have a show at hand, you know. So, I mean, we can try her out, you know." And that was how I got the spot. Was it easy? I will tell you, it wasn't easy. Working with my dad,
I can imagine.
It wasn't easy.
And sometimes working with parents can be really difficult.
Yeah,
however,
they tend to be more strict on you than other people. Yeah.
Just so that you can stay disciplined.
That's right. That's right.
But you know what? You know what we're going to do now? We're going to have a bit, you know, feel the Oge Kimono vibes, okay? And then we'll continue this conversation.
Yes,
take a look at this. So nice. I'm really feeling the vibes on that one. So, okay, you went to university.
Yes, eventually.
And was it when you, she said eventually, was it while you were in university you decided that, okay, maybe this is something I should focus more on, and this is something I really enjoy doing, or did it come later in life?
No. So, after I worked with my dad as a backup singer, I traveled with him to Europe, you know, and I continued doing music, you know. And I told him, I said, I mean, Daddy, I love you. I know you want me to go to school, but I need to discover myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I didn't go to school until after 10 years.
What?
Yes. So I moved back to Nigeria, and I said, now I want to go to school. So I went to University of Abuja, and I studied economics.
Okay, wow. That must have been a shock for you and for him as well, considering the fact that, oh, I want my daughter to go to school, and I probably, did he fire the manager?
No.
Like, it's your fault. I told you. I warned you about this. So he did not fire the manager.
Yeah, but we almost got into a physical fight in Europe, you know, because he was like, no, you have to go to school. I'm like, no, I need to discover myself, you know. So
wow.
I said, I really want to know if I can survive without my mom and dad being present, you know, and it was quite a rewarding experience. You know, there was the good, the bad, and the ugly. There were days I would cry and say, oh, why did I stay back? You know, I foresee more. You know, but in all, it was what the experience.
So was it while you were in Europe you were able to work with so many big guys? Because I know you had stuff to do with Beanie Man.
Yes.
Tell us all about that.
Oh, well, so on getting to Europe, I landed a spot working as a backup singer for a group called Two Clan.
Okay.
You know, they did pop reggae. So pop is big in Europe, you know. So and they had an infusion of pop and reggae music, you know. So it was while I was working with them that I also got the opportunity to meet other people, you know. Somebody like Dede Mabiaku, you know, was came to Germany at some point, you know, and I went to see him, and he introduced me to Ade Bantu. So I also started working with Ade Bantu, you know, as a backup singer. And while I was working with Ade Bantu, we had gone for a show in Cologne. I met this other reggae musician, Uwe Banton, who I worked with for a very long time, who practically became my father figure, you know, at that time, you know, and it was through him I was able to also do a job with him and Luciano. While I was working with Two Clan, we did a job with Beanie Man and Anthony B, and the list goes on. I also met Rocky Dawuni, who is a Ghanaian reggae musician based in America, you know, and I also got the opportunity to work with him, so I was practically playing some major concerts.
Your CV is very impressive. However, I just want to delve private quickly before we say goodbye.
Yeah.
Are you married now?
Oh, yes, I am married.
Oh, wow.
I am married with a child.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I have a cute little girl who is not a baby, who's an auntie. She's gonna be two. She's the manager of the home. Oh my God.
She's only 2.
Oh my God. Nobody told me that.
No. I feel like nobody wants parents.
Nobody told me.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much
It's been
for
an interesting conversation.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we will take this break right now, and of course, Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit. Stay with us.